called Korean ground turkey and rice bowl with zucchini. We added the zucchini so that it's complete kind of deal. Um, so it's going to be 4 ounces ground turkey with the brown rice, and then I'll do some cubed up zucchini, and we'll just lay it up together when we put it together. First thing I do when I start making a rice dish is I get the rice going. We were talking about it takes a long time. Brown rice sometimes takes up to 40 minutes depending on which kind of brown rice you got, long or brown. So I'm just gonna get that started, get that going. I had made some earlier, so we don't have to wait for it, but I wanted to be true to the actual what we gotta do. So that's going. Next thing I'll do is start cutting up the zucchini. You guys growing zucchini in your houses? Everybody's got the zucchini growing in your
Oh,
yard?
yeah.
No?
The deer eat it.
The deer eat it? Oh, yeah. They do like to eat that.
Out in Ocean Shores, the deer will eat it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do have really good neighbors.
They share?
They share.
They bring you these ones that are this big, right?
Yeah, I used to grow zucchini up where we lived up in Cedar Woolley because I love zucchini.
Yeah.
You gotta find a healthy zucchini burger. Oh, there's all kinds online.
So when I do rice bowls, I cut the zucchini down a little smaller. If I'm doing different dishes, depending on the dish I'm doing, sometimes I'll do the coin, sometimes I'll cut it on a bias. But for a rice bowl, I like to just do diced. That way you can pick it up with your fork with it, with the rice and with the meat together. Have it all together. So we'll just cut this one up real quick. I got a little shallow pan of water going. It's a little quick steam method. If you have a steamer basket at home or even your rice cooker, if you're cooking rice, you can pop this in the top in the basket as soon as the rice is almost done. I like to do zucchini for about 4 to 5 minutes in the steamer because I like to stay a little bit of a crunch bite to it, keep some health in there. If you can't chew, then yeah, you can break it down a little bit further. But the more you process it, the more the vitamins and minerals hit the water or whatever else is there. So you end up losing a little bit the longer you process things. A lot of people like to eat these things like pureed. I don't. I like to eat it like this, actually. Just take a bite. But hey, not everybody has grown up that way or picked up from the garden and just munched on it. So the water's going. If you're not sodium restricted, you can put a touch of salt in the water. Give it some flavor. If you are, then don't do that. I'm going to use this pan so I can transfer it easier. Probably more than we need. I wasn't sure how many we were going to be here today. So we'll get that going. Pop a lid on it. And the next thing we'll do is break down the garlic. Just got a few cloves of garlic here, already peeled, ready to go. Just break those down some. A little dice, a little mince. You can buy this stuff that's already minced up. I think we're supplying this in the boxes though. So it's better if they're not as broken. Like I say, if you dice them and you buy them that way, sitting in water, then it's not a lot of difference because there's not a lot of garlic that you're eating, but your minerals and vitamins do leach out and break down when it's oxidized. So you get more when you eat it fresher. The closer to the dirt it is, too, the better. Because because it will break down just sitting out on the shelf. So that's why it's best to grow your own if you can, or get a farmer's market. Because a lot of times the grocery stores will have that sit for months and months and months and months, and you don't even realize it. All right, garlic's going. Turkey's here. We're gonna make the little sauce. So in the sauce, we're gonna have some garlic, some honey, garlic, honey. I've got. It's gonna be 5. So I'm gonna fake it a little bit because I know how to do this. Okay. My ball works. Soy. I use a low sodium soy. The regular soy just has, I mean, it's really salty. Soy is one of those things that they really overdo. Okay. Then we got a half a teaspoon times 5, so 2.5. Looks right. This is sesame oil. Now, sometimes if you're making a big dish, like if you were cooking a lot of this, I wouldn't put the sesame oil until the very end because it gets bitter when you cook it. But we're going to be cooking it pretty quick because we don't have as much to do. But if you notice that when you're making your Asian food and you're using sesame oil, if your food's tasting a little bitter, add your soy and your sesame towards the end of the cook because it does get bitter as you raise the heat on it. Same with your, not the stevia stuff, but if you're cooking with some of the sugar, alcohol-based fake sugar stuff, it gets bitter when you bake with it. Stevia doesn't, but like the erythritol and the xylitol, those will get bitter if you bring the heat up on them. So if you notice that, that's probably what happened. All right, so a pinch of pepper flakes. I won't put a lot, just all right. Sesame seed I'm going to put on top, and then the ginger is going to be, I think the ginger's a bigger pinch. Yeah, bigger pinch of that. And then that is your sauce. You just stir that up. If you can see, it's viscosity because the honey is a little thicker. Can you guys see that? The oil combines with the honey and makes a nice thicker emulsification. All right. I didn't bring pepper up. We need some black pepper in the end, but I'll go grab that. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and while we got this going, I'll go ahead and cut the green onions up for garnish. Since we're going to garnish, I'll just cut the green part. Usually I'll take and break them down to like smaller like that. This way you don't have to do as many cuts. If you just do one, you go all the way down, you got to cut a whole lot. You see? There? More there? Okay. I just took the onion and I cut it in half and brought it together, and cut it in half and brought it together so that you don't have to cut like all day long all the way down the end. That's just for garnish. Okay, the next thing we'll do is just real quick. Heat on that a little bit. We're just going to take our turkey. There it is, turkey patties. We're just going to run it off. For whatever reason. There it is. We got so much because I'm planning on more people, but that's all. So I leave my sauce aside and I keep this nice and brown first. Like I said, I like to add some of that later so it's a little bitter. little harder to see this one, huh? These guys are in a semi-frozen state. That'll take a second. All right. While that's going, you guys have any questions? Anything good? How's the this is your first time here?
Second.
To the class, second. Okay. How's the boxes coming? Have they been working out for you guys? You guys have been pretty regulars, huh? Part of the program for a minute.
I think the last time because it was so hot.
I missed the last couple because I was working,
Okay.
but now I'm not. Ocean Shores winter time.
Oh yeah, everything closes down. Right?
Yeah, I'm still I'm subbing, but I didn't have to sub down days.
All right, we're starting to get moving now. Yeah, we haven't put a new recipe in for a while. Interesting turkey. I really like it. Ground turkeys. Chili's good.
I just picked up at Jenny Italian ground turkey.
You got the Italian?
Yeah, it was on sale at
Okay.
Safeway for $2.99 a pound.
Kind of like some spice in it or something?
Yeah, figured it would go good with the stuffed peppers.
Oh yeah, that probably tastes.
I love them.
Probably making for some boring viewing here. Sorry guys, just cooking a little bit. Don't have a whole lot to say while you're browning some meat.
At least it cooks quick.
So I think the longer the right it takes the right.
Yeah, I saw it.
But most everything is pretty good. That and the stuffed peppers take a while. But they're good. They're worth the wait. And everybody when I make those, my mother-in-law wants some too, but I gotta make them different. She won't make turkey or brown rice. And then my husband won't eat them, so I gotta make when I do them and my mother-in-law, I'm making 3 meals.
Mm-hmm. I actually like to cook up like 2 or 3 meals all at once, and then that way I just have them ready to roll.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're doing rice or.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'll do sometimes I'll cut up green pepper, onion, and throw it in with the rice. I always cook it with broth too,
Right.
and always garlic. If I can have garlic too, and I have garlic. But I'll cook several days at a time so that because I'm the primary cook of the house. My mother-in-law works 2 jobs. And so I'll cook theirs and mine, and then I have to make a third. But I can't get them to even try. I had them try the apple pork chops.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind. I like the apple. I really do. They do not like it. Yeah, but I like it. I actually one of my friends who's a teacher at the school, she's vegan, and that's something I could actually do for a potluck. Take just the apples and do the vegetable broth instead.
So when I do this turkey, what I like to do is when I'm browning it is they add a little bit of moisture to it when they freeze it to keep it kind of from sticking together. So I like to pull that moisture out. I mean, you see there's a little bit of water coming off of it. Before I add my sauce to it, I'll cook it until that evaporates. And that'll also get you a little better brown on your meat.
Right.
And then I'll add my sauce. So it takes just a little bit longer because your companies, they like to add a little bit of water to it so you can pay a little bit more per pound.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. But yeah, if you raise your own turkeys and ground them yourself, better. Now that you probably will do
You
that.
can't do that, Mr. Schwartz. We can't even have chickens.
Oh no, that's terrible.
They're trying. People are trying so badly to be able to get chickens within city limits.
Is it because of the sound or?
That and it's just
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
we've been battling to get sidewalks even.
I
This
know.
will be the second year. So I've lived there 17 years. This will be the second year kids will be able to trick or treat. But the way they did it is they do a sign up. You can sign up to hand out candy, and every parents can go pick up a map of the houses they could go to. But before that, it was not allowed to. We're not allowed to trick or treat in Ocean Shores because there's no sidewalks, there's no real lighting.
Getting close. Sounds like Ocean Shores needs some Gen X leadership. Some people out there
It,
just let people do what the heck they want.
it originally was developed, it was a tourist community, now it's become a retirement community, it's slowly becoming a tourist, yeah.
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 I love it more tourism, I think.
We rely so much on the tourism that you get the retirees that don't want certain things and it causes issues.
Okay. Now we got that little sizzle going. I'm gonna add the sauce. Make sure you get the honey incorporated. And that just goes right in. And that just stirs up for a little bit. And you're gonna wait till that just slightly thickens. It'll coat the turkey. All right. While that's going, I'll start making up some stuff here. Wait. So I had a rice pilaf that I had made earlier today. So you're gonna get a little rice with a little flavor on this one. The recipe is just straight brown rice, but this has got a little low sodium base in it, some spices. We had our healthy meal today was a steak and brown rice bowl. So that was what was going on. So I have a little bit left. Nice color there. This is just almost there. So what time we got? That took 20 minutes. Right? 50? Yeah. I started 3:30. Taking the rice is almost done too, so we might have been able to pull it all together in 25 minutes. I mean, probably you don't have a 6-burner stove at home with everything set up already.
Yeah.
Still. All right.
I love my cooking stuff. I love it. It's a little messy to clean up sometimes.
There's one.
Gets on it, cooks on it.
Oh, yeah.
Three. And if you like. Pretty hot. Let's see. We'll just cheat like this. A little juice on the rice there. Feels good. Make a mess too. Hopefully it doesn't leak through the plate. Everything else.
If you're not
Do you want
messy,
some?
don't
Can you
do
try
it.
it? Okay, we'll get you one.
Did you get a copy of this recipe? So was it in the
Yes, it'll happen.
Okay.
The recipe that I'm working off of wasn't the finished recipe, and then my printer went down.
Oh no.
We had problems today. I'll check right now to see if it's back up again. I can print it off.
It's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm excited. I love this cookie.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was one of my favorite things about where I work.
You know, sometimes I think he just makes it better. Because I make some of these recipes too, and then I see him make them, and I'm like, right.
One of my
That's
favorite
why
things.
he's that's why he's the chef.
It's the magic powder that floats off the
Right?
fingers, right?
That's one thing I loved about where I was working is the vegetable was a zucchini.
You want to try some?
Was a pan-fried
Are you
zucchini.
sure? You're so scared of it?
No, don't be scared of it. It's really good.
So I made the healthy one today, but then I also made hand dipped corn dogs. So some people got that. Because you know you have to have health in your mind too. Once in a while, you need a corn dog just for your own satisfaction. So sesame seed too. Actually, I didn't sprinkle with all the garnishes, right? I forgot to do that. But yeah, I would have thrown on some green onion and some black sesame seed or white sesame seed. This is what I have. So if you want some, I can hit you with it. No, you're good. All right.